Once upon a scribble, in a cozy corner of the Grand Library of Wiggleshire, there lived a very tidy and proper book named Sir Scribbleton's Spectacular Guide to Nights, Naps, and Noodle Soup. It was a fine, polished book with gold-foiled edges, a deep emerald cover, and chapter titles that lined up as straight as marching ducks. Everything inside it was perfectly emplacent till one Tuesday, when the trouble began with a smudge, a sneeze, and a squirrel in a tutu. Now, Sir Scribbleton, who was not just the title of the book, but also the main character, was a knight who liked things to go exactly as planned. Each morning, he polished his shiny boots, sharpened his alphabet sword, and read his to-do list. Rescue a friendly dragon, eat warm noodle soup, nap until chapter 7. That Tuesday began like all others. Birds chirped in the margins. The sun doodled a smile in the corner of page 3, and Sir Scribbleton prepared to mount his trusty steed, Sir Trottlepence, but just as he reached for his helmet, the page ... wobbled, and out popped a smudge, followed by a paw, and then BOMP, a giggle-covered, frosting-smudged panda rolled onto the page and blinked at him. Who let you in my book?" cried Sir Scribbleton, clutching his quill in horror. The panda sat up, grinned with sparkly sprinkled teeth, and said, "I dunno. I was chasing a jelly bean tornado, and whoosh. I slipped into a rhyme, then splop I landed here." Sir Scribbleton stared. "You are not in the table of contents." "I don't do tables," said the panda. "Too many legs." The knight huffed and turned to the narrator. "Excuse me, narrator, but I believe there's been a plot breach. This panda does not belong." IUL. I tried to tell him, dear readers, but the panda was very quick and terribly persuasive. Before I could close the page, he was already bouncing into chapter 4, swinging from sentence to sentence like jungle vines. "No," yelled Sir Scribbleton, running after him. "That's the soup scene, too late." The panda had cannonballed into the steaming noodle bowl and was now wearing a parsley hat and blowing bubbles into the broth. "I declare this flavor officially bubbly," he cheered. Scribbleton stomped. "This is unacceptable. This story has rules." The panda paused and looked around. "Boring rules. Perfect rules," snapped the knight. "Sounds like a dare," said the panda, winking. And with that, he unzipped a sentence, slipped behind a paragraph, and popped out in chapter 7, the nap chapter. Sir Scribbleton gasped, "You mustn't nap before the quest is completed." But the panda was already snoring atop a stack of dream bubbles, floating past punctuation clouds. The knight turned to me again. "Narrator, remove him." I tried, really, but by then, the panda had found the create your own ending page and scribbled in a pirate playground, a talking taco, and a rainbow llama parade. "Oh, sweet syntax," muttered Scribbleton. The pirate playground appeared with a flash, complete with yo-ho-ho swings and a seesaw that sang sea shanties. A taco wearing glasses offered everyone spicy riddles. The rainbow llamas marched in with glitter drums and confetti tails. "I don't think we're in chapter 8 anymore," the knight whispered, eyes wide. The panda waved from the pirate slide. "Isn't this way more fun?" Sir Scribbleton sat down on a comma-shaped bench and sighed. "It is ... chaotic. Chaotic can be curious," said the panda. "And curious makes stories better." The knight scratched his chin thoughtfully. "But what about structure? What about consistency? What about adventure?" the panda replied. "Let's mix your rules with my imagination and see what happens." And so they did. Together, they rewrote Chapter 1 as a choose-a-noodle tale. They added dragon karaoke to Chapter 3. In Chapter 6, they held a tea party inside a treasure chest. The book was no longer neat and tidy, it was wild and giggly and full of wonder. When the final page turned and the words "The End" appeared in rainbow sparkles with a jelly bean crown on top, Sir Scribbleton looked around and smiled. "I suppose," he said, "there's room in every story for a little bit of unexpected magic." The panda gave him a sprinkly high five. Best book ever. And as the pages gently closed for the night, a curious thing happened. From another bookshelf, another book cracked open, and something small, round, and covered in feathers whispered, "Oh, is there room for one more?" But that is another story.